there, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Bungo presenting you today top stories as usual.
Ceremony marks UNESCO resolution honoring President Ho Chi Minh. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính delivers speech at Eastern Economic Forum. And later on, Moody's upgrades Vietnam's rating to Ba2, outlook to stable.
A ceremony was held in Hanoi on September 6 to mark the 35th anniversary of the adoption of UNESCO resolution honoring President Ho Chi Minh as a hero of national liberation and a great man of culture of Vietnam.
The 21st General Conference of UNESCO in 1987 adopted a resolution which recommended that members celebrate the 100th birthday of President Ho Chi Minh. The resolution described Ho Chi Minh as an outstanding symbol of national affirmation who devoted his whole life to the national liberation of the Vietnamese people, contributing to the common struggle of peoples for peace, national independence, democracy, and social progress. Addressing the event, Deputy Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính said, "For people in the world, President Ho Chi Minh is a close and loyal friend, a symbol of aspirations for peace and the struggle against oppression and inequity, and an emissary of peace, solidarity, friendship, cooperation among nations." UNESCO Director General Audrey Azoulay said, "A great legacy of President Ho Chi Minh is his vision on education for all people and in inheriting and developing his legacy. UNESCO is cooperating effectively with Vietnam in preserving and upholding the developed national cultural identity." On the occasion, a bilingual book on people in the world and President Ho Chi Minh made its debut.
A UNESCO resolution honoring President Ho Chi Minh as a hero of national liberation and a great man of culture of Vietnam 35 years ago is clear evidence of the soundness and justice of Vietnam's national liberation cause and the regard in which his legacy is held.
"I have only one desire, an earnest desire, to make our country completely independent, our people completely free. Everyone has food to eat, clothes to wear, and school to attend," the president once said. President Ho Chi Minh's thoughts and aspirations have made a great contribution to humankind's struggle against oppression and injustice, for the sake of national independence and social progress in many countries. His legacy is universal and timeless, embracing independence, self-reliance, international solidarity, appreciation for cultural diversity, and lifelong learning, among others.
When you talk about the liberations of the people and the independence of the countries and the equality between all peoples over the world, you reach Ho Chi Minh.
UNESCO honoring President Ho Chi Minh affirms the soundness of his thoughts, moral, and lifestyle, which each party member tries to study and follow, as well as the value of his legacy.
At the invitation of the senior leaders and government of the Russian Federation, on September 7th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính delivered a video address at the Eastern Economic Forum.
In the speech, the Vietnamese government leader highlighted the significance of the forum, which contributes to maintaining stability, cooperation, and development in the Asia-Pacific region and the world. Vietnam always proactively participates in multilateral initiatives, including regional and interregional economic links, Prime Minister Chính said, stressing that Vietnam is ready to contribute to economic recovery and sustainable development in Asia-Pacific. Vietnam welcomes economic connectivity between Russia, especially the Far East and Asia-Pacific countries, and the ASEAN-Russia strategic partnership, Prime Minister Chính said, stating that Vietnam is willing to act as the bridge promoting the ASEAN-Russia cooperation.
Full-time deputies of the 15th National Assembly convened in Hanoi on September 7th. Top legislator Vương Đình Huệ attended the event.
Addressing the event, National Assembly Chairman Hui said that opinions of the full-time legislators would be an important foundation for relevant agencies to complete bills and resolutions with the aim to ensure their highest quality. According to the top legislator, so far the 15th National Assembly has issued 8 laws, conducted first discussion on 6 draft laws, and released 62 resolutions with high consensus. All bills and draft resolutions that will be submitted to the 4th session have been discussed many times by the National Assembly Standing Committee, government, relevant agencies and organizations through many conferences and consultation meetings. During the gathering, the deputies plan to discuss 6 bills and 1 draft resolution that are expected to be approved at the upcoming 4th session of the National Assembly.
The Finance Ministry said on September 6th that Moody's Investors Service has upgraded Vietnam's long-term issuer and senior unsecured ratings to BA2 from BA3 and changed the outlook to stable from positive.
The ministry said the upgrade to B2 reflects the assessment by Moody's that Vietnam's economy has growing strength and greater resilience to external macroeconomic shocks that are indicative of improved policy effectiveness. Moody's expects the situation would continue as the economy benefits from supply chain reconfiguration, export diversification, and continued inbound investment in manufacturing. The rating also reflects a sounder fiscal footing backed by contained borrowing costs, a conservative approach to fiscal policy, and improved government liquidity, driven by the ongoing transition from external concessional borrowing toward longer-dated, low-cost domestic market financing, said the ministry. Amid complicated developments in the world in the past 8 months, Vietnam is the only in Asia-Pacific and one of the 4 countries globally to have ratings upgraded by Moody's since early this year.
The connection between the marine freight route between Vietnam and Vladivostok in Russia and a rail route from Vladivostok to Moscow was launched at a ceremony on September 6th.
The connection uses a digital security mechanisms, so customers and related agencies can track goods moving on the route in real time and made it possible to implement customs clearance of goods even at the airport in Moscow. Arkady Krostel, president of Russia's Far Eastern Shipping Company, known as FESCO, said in a short time after establishing a direct sea freight route from Vladivostok to Vietnam and vice versa. FESCO has transported 5,000 containers back and forth between the 2 countries. Vietnamese Consul General in Vladivostok Nguyen Đăng Hiền applauded FESCO's decision to establish the direct sea route to transport goods from Vietnam's seaports to Vladivostok in late May. He said the connection of this sea route with the Vladivostok-Moscow rail route is an important event, contributing to further strengthening the import-export cooperation between Russia and Vietnam towards lifting turnover between the 2 countries.
The export value of agroforestry and fisheries products reached $36.3 billion in the first 8 months of this year, posting a surplus of $6.3 billion, or nearly double the figure in the same period of last year.
Coffee, rubber, rice, vegetables, fruit, cashews, shrimp, and wooden products all recorded export value of over $2 billion. Exporters said the results were due to advantages gained in the beginning of the year.
There are many advantages for us now compared to when social distancing was in place during COVID-19, including the smoother distribution of goods, better transportation, and stronger human resources.
Asia led in export markets for Vietnamese agricultural products in the first 8 months, with a share of more than 43%, followed by the Americas and Europe.
There are huge opportunities ahead, as we need to take full advantage of the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement and the benefits from changing tariff lines.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development worked with embassies, representatives, trade consulars, and agricultural consulars in the first 8 months to promote the sale of products both online and offline in order to effectively exploit markets of potential. The ministry completed negotiations to open markets for certain products, such as Japan's for longanians, the US for passion fruit and coconuts, the Republic of Korea for pomelo, Australia for passion fruit, and New Zealand for citrus fruit, among others.
The Galing-Hadong urban metro line has transported nearly 6 million passengers during more than 9 months of operation, according to Hanoi Metro, a state-owned enterprise specializing in operation and maintenance of urban railway in Hanoi.
In the 4-day National Day holiday, more than 156,000 passengers used the line, with over 55,000 on September 2nd alone, surpassing the record daily number of 45,000 on the May day. The company's survey showed 54% of the passengers use monthly passes. The line started running last November. It was officially inaugurated on January 13 this year and welcomed the 1 millionth passenger the same day. With a total investment of approximately $868 million, up $315 million compared to initial estimates. The elevated line is more than 13 kilometers long and has 12 stations and 30 trains. Trains run every 10 minutes with a capacity of 960 passengers a train.
Hanoi plans to study the possibility of bicycle lanes being part of infrastructure development, a step the capital city has never taken to date. The move is part of the plan to prevent traffic congestion in the city for the 2022 to 2025 period.
This has been mentioned in the city's 2022 to 2025 plan to implement a government resolution on ensuring traffic order and safety and fighting traffic congestion. Hanoi aims to reduce traffic accidents by 5 to 10% a year. It has set a target of having public transport accounting for 30 to 35% of passenger transports by 2025. As of July 2022, Hanoi had more than 7.6 million vehicles, more than 1 million cars, nearly 6.5 million motorcycles of all kinds, and about 180,000 electric motorbikes. Statistics on bicycles are not available.
An exhibition highlighting 200 sets of áo dài, traditional long dress, presented by 20 famous Vietnamese and foreign designers, are underway at the Vietnam Women's Museum in Hanoi.
The exhibition theme, Outside on the Heritage Path, brings viewers to many natural and cultural heritages through different patterns, highlighting many aspects of life, cultural heritages, and beliefs. The collections of outside were made from diverse materials, contributing to bringing art and traditional features closer to the public. Visitors to the exhibition will have a chance to learn more about the development history, as well as the process of making outside, as well as materials of the costume. The exhibition is part of the Vietnam Women's Museum's efforts to preserve and promote the values of outside and bring Vietnamese heritage closer to the community. After the event, the outside designs will be presented to the museum for continuous exhibition.
Cao Lang, the capital city of Mekong Delta province of Đông Tháp, has been added to the UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities, or GNLC, raising the number of such cities in Vietnam to 5.
In order to deal with emerging challenges and maintain good reading culture, Cao Lang has introduced many learning software and organized various meetings on education and reading. The locality has also effectively promoted the role of local students and youngsters in the work. All the Vietnamese cities joining the network, which gathers 294 cities in 76 countries, are Hai Xuong and Ho Chi Minh City in 2015, and Sa Đéc in the Mekong Delta province of Đông Tháp, and Vinh in the Central province of Nghệ An in 2022.